well today. So
some tactical maps,
yeah,
strategic maps, and Cypher and Evil getting into the game on Blood Run as we start off. Evil with the plasma yellow, red pickups, and Cypher with the LG spawn. What spawn do you prefer here? Because I think I like the LG.
I like the LG as well.
And so, what do you think is? So, what are the distinctions here for Evil? Because he only has rockets. Oh, what the hell?
His rockets are amazing.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What just happened there?
Or maybe Cypher dropped his mouse. I don't know.
What the hell was that? I mean, the first 2 rockets looked really good, and then the third one looked like Cypher just didn't do anything, he just walked into it. Like, or he not even walked, it was just like hands off the keyboard or something.
I think he just might have raged after the first direct one.
Okay, so we're getting back in the game. And I was going to ask you, like, there's a difference between the advantages of either player. You got one guy with LG and one guy with rockets, and the red is coming up soon. So, like, how should stuff play out? What does Evil want to go for already?
I feel like the player with LG has much more mobility. Like, you can control them from coming out at the top level at the grenade launcher. You can stop them in a hallway. The other weapons aren't nearly as good for restricting the other guys moving around the map.
And right now, Evil is looking really good after that start. Those rockets really helped him out, and that's going to mean the world to him.
Yeah, I'm curious how Cypher's been building back up. Looks like slowly,
but surely he's just chilling. I mean, it's a long road. It's a long and frustrating road when you start really hard. Oh, it hits the mid-air as well. And Cypher's doing some great damage to Evil. He just finds damage from absolutely nowhere. And with an extreme amount of class, Cypher makes the frag happen. He creates something out of nothing. And that is Cypher. That's going in the movie. That's going in the movie. Great stuff from the Belarusian. Even gets another frag as well. Cypher. Well, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
It's pretty awesome.
I was not even sure that he'd push him for the frag. I thought he might run away, but
yeah,
he made the correct call.
God damn it, Cypher really getting us off to a nice pace here. And after the beginning of the game as well, it looks really depressing because like he took a bunch of rockets and didn't feel like Evil deserved them. So Evil did not earn those rockets, but Cypher definitely earned that frag. And it's a 2-0 lead that he has, but he doesn't have control, really. Evil is the guy with control, so all Cypher's really running around with, advantage-wise, is an advantage on the scoreboard. And that is it for him right now.
This could be interesting if Evil comes down.
The damage from Cypher was immaculate, and the plasma follow-up is just tantalizing as well. Cypher is really looking amazing right now. Maybe Evil will just have one of those moments like he did against Twister or something and just kind of come alive a bit more as the game progresses. But at the moment, it's all about Cypher and his amazing ability to deal damage. And Booms would be proud. And here comes Cypher once again with the rocket action. Evil trying to defend this mega position, and it's working out really well, but the rockets will finally save Cypher. It was looking pretty grim for a moment as that consistent damage from the lightning gun that you highlighted before from Evil was starting to take its toll on Cypher's life, but actually Cypher managed to survive, get the kill, got some more damage output onto that red, gets the yellow as well. So Evil just getting caught by some grenade damage there, evening up the stacks between the two players. And so we have some big items spawning soon, so it looks like they're going to meet up there. But actually, no, Evil's going to go aggressive before then. And nice dodging from Cypher to actually get the frag jumping in the air there to make it as hard as possible to hit him with rockets. And it's looking like Cypher now is... What do you think about Evil taking the fight then? I mean, the items all spawning like 15 seconds. You could have waited.
No, I thought Evil should have positioned himself closer to the red and tried like a cutoff. I mean, even if Evil won that fight, or sorry, even if Evil had survived that fight, he would have not been in position for the red.
Definitely. It definitely seems strange to me as well. And 6-0 is the score right now, and Evil's got to make something happen. Maybe his style, his flair will come to light very soon. But at the moment, Cypher's just the man. Red Armor up on the spot there for him. Makes the rocket jump across. like his mouse movement with rocket jump. Looked pretty cool.
That's very quick.
Some style coming out from the Belarusian Cypher as he moves around the corner. So he is looking pretty good, but I mean, so is Evil at the moment. Evil's got a handy stack of armor, and actually finds Cypher. What a strange engagement, but Cypher takes it completely and utterly. And with Red up on the spot, and Cypher hitting all these rails, he could even rocket jump up here, but he's not going to do it. Well, maybe it'd be a bit risky, but he can get the damage he does just before the pickup of the Red. Cypher's connecting. Cypher's coming alive. This is the first time we've seen him really perform at this level in FACEIT, that is for sure. Oh, great rockets from Evil. I love how that traced the movement of his opponent there. So what are your thoughts on this game? Because right now it just feels like a display of just raw skill.
Cypher's bringing his top game, it looks like.
Something Evil said before to Vu when I used to watch the two play was he's like, Vu would try to, but they're practicing and Vu was playing a lot, and Evil and Vu started to play be practice partners mostly quite quickly because Vu started to play so much. And whenever Vu tried to change the map away from Blood Run, he was like, no, Blood Run's the best map, the map most tactics and stuff like that, most tactical map. So it's Evil's favorite map to play, and it's a map that he's the most respect for and has probably put the most games and hours into, the most thought and preparation into. And Cypher's pretty much decimating him. Look at that though, 2 rails in a row from Evil, the 2 classic rails to defend the Red from that position. His angles are difficult. Look at Cypher again with more mid-air action with the rockets. Evil manages to make the frag happen there though. Cypher is doing pretty damn well. He's connecting, man. All this shoot mania is paying off in buckets. So it looks like it's all about him right now. Evil has not much to work with. 50 points of armor.
His aggression's been really nice. He hasn't let Evil ever get really solid control.
Cypher just peeks around the corner and lands another rocket to get the frag. And again off the spawn. And Evil actually managing to weather the storm there and make his way out with his life. And the Red is spawning, so he has a chance here to get some armor. Will Cypher hit everything like usual? Nope, not really going to make that angle work. Cypher's looking pretty exciting to watch so far. What is the next map? I'm just trying to think what the next map is, but I cannot remember. Oh, Lost World. It's Lost World. Okay. Interesting. 3 minutes left now for Evil to make a comeback. It's not very much time, and Cypher's only extending his lead. What would you say about Lost World between these two, or are there any thoughts or anything you want to say about this Blood Run so far?
So for Lost World, I think it's something to look forward to. I remember their game from DreamHack this last winter. I think Cypher barely won in the end with some crazy plasma work, but you know, it was a really close game that could have gone either way. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like Evil will really want to show that he can play better than this in the next map.
I like how Evil walked around the corner then. They're just brandishing a shotgun. It's like quite. He could have used. It could have been rockets. It could have been plasma. It could have even been rail LG. Even though this makes sound, but shotgun is the weapon of choice there for some reason. And Evil gets some great tracking. Just look at the way he tracks with the LG. It's really smooth. It's really nice to watch. And he's definitely a player to watch if you want to learn how to shaft by watching people. Evil, probably one of the best people to watch for that. But it's not only like about the raw aim; it's about how you move, like the situations you choose to use the weapon, and all of those things. It's not as simple as just like moving the mouse and clicking. There's a lot of thought that goes into all this stuff, and he was going to call the good game. It's 13-5, the scoreline for the first map here, and we're going to move on to Lost World. I'm feeling incredibly hoarse right now.
All right.
I don't know if it's sounding worse as time goes on, but
no, you sound great.
I battle with laryngitis. I'm losing, I'm afraid. How's the jet lag going?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Easy.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to Lost World as well. This should be. I mean, both these guys are really good at it.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's gonna, and with Cypher hitting some shots like he's been hitting here, it's really looking good for our movie. going to get a lot of views. It's going to be amazing.
You might need more than 5, yeah.
Yeah, we just need these guys to play each other over and over again. But this is really the highlight match. I mean, well, if I look at our piece of paper, which shows the schedule, after this one it'll be Pavel Twister. So it's an opportunity for Twister to maybe start winning some games. I don't know. He showed some good form. But the game's getting underway here. Cypher and Evil here for the winter season finale. Brought to you by FACEIT. It is match point for Cypher. The boy wonder, the guy who just crippled Evil after such a good start Evil has. But here we go. Off the spawns, a Mega to Cypher, a red to Evil. No one has LG until just now. Cypher picked it up. So Cypher, distinctive advantage, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely.
And what is Cypher looking for? Where's a good place to like make the engagement for Cypher? Because he could be looking for it. Oh, but it's going to come to him, it seems. But nevertheless, how would you... What would you think in Cypher's position? When he has all the advantage, he knows his opponent has no LG. Like,
so I was going to say that Cypher can just play solid. He can just show up at the items on time for at least one cycle, which is basically what he did. He got the Mega Row when he came up and denied it.
Ouch. 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 Very painful stuff.
Yeah.
The LG there, very efficient damage coming out from Cypher. Oh, he just like spawned there hiding around. Whoa, what is happening? What is actually happening there? Okay, Cypher almost going down near lava, and that was almost very dangerous situation. He was just relentless even, unrelenting in his aggression.
Indeed.
And it almost worked, almost, but not quite. A big risk.
No, this is Evil's chance. I mean, this is a good window for him.
Cypher picks up the red, and he definitely has a menacing stack, but the plasma does a lot of damage. It's really good from Cypher, from Evil. Wow. And he gets the frag long range with the plasma, just catching Cypher in the tail end with it, with those bolts of steamy goodness. And 2 minutes into this, and it's a 3 frag lead for Cypher, and he's pulling out some remarkable moves here and there. And Evil is going to manage to pick up at least some armor, but he's got 4 health. He puts it up to 54 as we are on his POV, his point of view. 2 minutes into this. Where is Cypher? He's at the LG. He's got loads of stack to work with. Cypher is going to have to look for a frag soon. After he picks up this red, he's going to have a nice window of time, I think. As he has the Mega, it's going to put him to 175, 200. Can hear the footsteps in the distance. There he goes for the rocket jump. Those sound cue giving him the instinct to go for it. But in fact, Evil makes the rocket fight happen somehow for himself. And that's going to be all she wrote there for that. And Mega is up on the spot. Evil
might have thought that it got taken by Cypher.
Oh my god, this could be a huge game-changing error. And Cypher thinks it's taken as well. This is going to be hilarious. Because they're going to walk up to it and they're going to go like, what? Why is the Mega up?
Why is the Mega early?
Why is the the Mega? It's like it spawned after 15 seconds. That's very strange.
Saw Evil pause for a split second. No, that's Evil's really solid rocket work at play there. I mean, I really think one of his biggest strengths as a player is the smoothness of his rocket aim in close-up fights like that.
It does appear to really be helping him out. His aim, his fighting abilities are remarkable. Rocket straight to the face of Evil as he exits that teleporter. Cypher gonna have to leave this fight. He's he positioned himself next to that jump pad. Whoa, the grenade! How did? I don't even understand what happened there. But both players are hurting right now quite significantly. But Cypher more so. 11 points of health left after the 50 health bubble. He feels a little bit more confidence, but not enough to go for it just yet. Cypher just chilling now, trying to make sure that he can survive. But neither player is too stacked. So what is the aim here? Because the map itself is in a state of contestation, like all of it. So
Cypher is probably thinking he doesn't want to be stuck on the lightning side of the map. He wants to be on the side where he has the shards. You know, you got what, like 40 shards, another yellow. You have the chance to drop for the red. Evil was happy to contain him there and do a little damage. Right now, not a bad time for Evil to attack. And it looks like Cypher fielded out, so He's gotten kind of trapped here, but he's taking way more damage than he should. And that is going to end him. Yeah. That's not good.
And Cypher's looking like he's...
I mean,
he's becoming a favorite in the tournament with the play, some of the plays that he's been making. His form is looking really good, and Evil's going to go for the challenge. I love it. Backing, like, I love it. Just moving forward a little bit. Just like peeking with the LG, making him switch, and then backing away again, so that he gets free damage. It's such a neat little trick to get some free damage on your opponent. And Evil's trying to be really annoying. Look at that rocket, so strong onto Cypher. Cypher 97 points of health, 100 armor now. So Evil did a really good job whittling down the stack of his opponent, but he's got much more to do yet. Oh, Cypher, goes on to the yellow. He takes a very bad rocket. Great work from Evil. Not only that, but Evil traps him in that side of the map. So Cypher's going to have to go low, and it looks like Evil is going to make the read. Oh, he heard the buzzing, the hum of the LG in Cypher's hands there. Perhaps not the smartest thing to give that sound cue away from Cypher, but Evil will get the mega. Red is up on the spot. Evil's going to go for the interception, and look at the read. Perfect. Classy stuff.
I mean, that was kind of the obvious cutoff. I was a little surprised that Cypher didn't double back, but maybe he thought Evil would think he'd double back. So
2 frags to separate the 2 titans of Quake, the 2 legends. I think they've both earned legendary status, but legendary rockets are what we're seeing right now from Evil as he secures yet another kill, and Cypher there with the plasma gun.
This is a tricky one.
Oh my god! You don't ever see a trade like that.
No.
It's like lightning gun to plasma at like weird range in the midair. That's bizarre, but it happened. Actually, go in the movie as well in slow motion. It would look amazing. Everything looks better in slow motion. Evil coming through the teleporter after not picking up the red because it was not there. It's not spawned yet. Evil, and the Star's going to Cypher there as he tries to maintain his lead of 1 frag. 3 minutes left in this one. It's match point for Cypher. If he could take out Evil, that applies a lot of pressure onto our champion, because Pavel is quite capable of causing upsets in the sense that he will go through above Evil, so Evil's going to be very careful here.
And there it's tied with 2 health.
Evil managing just to survive. The machine gun does it though. What would you think about that?
I don't know about that drop down there.
You feel like a retreat and kind of save the...
I feel like he could have grabbed any health on the map and he would have been okay.
It seems like Evil likes to keep the pressure on though, as you can just see there. Yeah. It seems like he doesn't like to let someone to his own devices for too long. And sometimes he just seems to just go for this aggression. It doesn't seem to make sense, but it always works out for him, almost always. Okay, he's got really good aim, so that kind of changes it a little bit, how you weigh the risk, I guess. But at the same time, we have a situation like when we had Cooler stuck up here for ages from before. The Cypher actually going to make his retreat. 3 health left. It's a tied game. It's 2 minutes left. Control for Evil. Oh, Plasma whisking into the sky there, catching Cypher a little bit here and there. Hear the nom 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 of the shards. Evil's looking really solid at the moment. Scary for Cypher. Scary for all the viewers who need to go to the toilet and want to see a 2-0. Having to hold it. Evil is there, going to pick up that yellow, and he wants to find it. He wants to find a Cypher somewhere, but Cypher's not too easy to find. Oh, it takes a direct rocket. What is Cypher really thinking of here?
Cypher's thinking, I want to not go the way Evil thinks I'm going. And so he did it right the last time. He didn't go up the jump pad. He went to above the mega health. That time he's probably just thinking, man, I'm sorry I ate those 2 rockets. That's unfortunate.
There's a minute left now. Cypher still has 100 armor. I guess he just has to hit the defensive rocket and then boom, it's even fight, right? So it's not going to be too bad for him to just chill, and it looks like he's just going to play for the overtime. And do you think that's wise?
Yeah, unless Evil makes a big mistake and goes way too aggressive. I don't think Cypher is going to push for anything.
Oh no, but this could be a very troublesome situation. Oh, he's trapped, going for that red. Oh no, that must be a huge mistake. He had nowhere to go. He had 100 armor. I mean, he wasn't desperate for armor, and he knew Evil was near to him, and he basically committed into a fight, for better or for worse, and most always for worse in that situation. And Evil looks like he's going to win this one, and 8-6 scoreline in the last 5 seconds, and Cypher's going to have to go to a FAP against Evil. He had it, I think. He had had great chances to win that game, but things faded away in the last moments. What map are we even going to? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay, we know so many things here.
Yeah, we'll find out soon. But no, that was a really nice game by both players, I thought. The standout moments for me were the one fight when Cypher defended the red armor with maybe 100 health, 75 armor versus Evil's everything. Well, relatively speaking. Just by doing consistent damage with the shaft and not opening himself to any rocket hits. And I thought it was a really good use of position there.
Definitely. It's a lot of interesting situations coming in from both of these players, especially considering the fact that they're both just notorious for being incredibly good in fights. It just changes so many situations, makes for so many situations you just would not normally see, and that's of course why it's interesting to watch, why it's entertaining to watch, and also they fight good.
Also kind of the psychological metagame they were playing, where one would guess where the other would try to like get out of the innards of the map, and the other one would guess the other one would guess that one, and then go the other way. Those are always very fun to watch.
I love the contrast there. By the way, it's like they fight good, and you're like, well, the psychological metagame here is so a good contrast of analysis. I think.
No, it's very fun for me to see how these metagames have evolved here.
No, it's definitely changed a lot, huge amounts, huge quantities over the years. That's usually the reason why I get a bit deterred for going back into Duel, because it's like I feel like it take me a long time to catch up to the metagames, the new metagame. It's so different. So we're just waiting for them to ready up. Cypher's ready. It's on Evil. Evil warming up. He should be pretty warm by now. He's played a bunch of games. So I don't know what he's playing at, but we should be getting underway with the third and deciding map between Evil and Cypher for this Group B game here at the Winter Season Finale, brought to you by FACEIT. And don't forget to remember the giveaway that we have going on. Don't forget to remember. Does that make sense? I don't know, but the game's getting underway, but there's a giveaway. If you can guess the winner of the finale, post it on the Facebook, FACEIT community. You can, 3 lucky winners will receive some premium, a month premium for Quake Live. So here is the game, Evil and Cypher. And off the start, looks like Cypher. Again, preference of spawn, what do you like? Not Cypher's position, because he just got absolutely crippled by LG. He got trapped in the water. That sucks. And
I don't actually have a favorite spawn on this map.
No? Okay. Okay, so the position of Cypher now is that like he died there, but what do you make of his position post death? How bad is it?
It's not so bad. I mean, if he can stay alive long enough to get well, he already has equal weapons. Now he's just
like that. What just happened? Explain that to me. It's incredible, weird.
No,
weird fight.
It's he felt that his opponent had the read on him that he would not be aggressing, and then as soon as he had that read, he aggressed really quickly and hit his shots.
Split-second thinking.
Yeah.
And not just split-second thinking, but split-second thinking that's correct in an extremely complicated situation with many variables. So
yeah, it's far too quick to explain as it unfolds.
Evil shooting those rockets to defend that bridge. So it looks like it's working out for him so far, but can he scoop away this Mega Cypher? Oh, he does get the flat rocket jump to get that Mega away. That's really nice work. Cypher, though, is fairly stacked, but I'd say they're more or less even at the moment. Evil with... Okay, well, we have a fight here with the rockets coming out, and Evil wants to finish it, but Cypher will be the man to do it. And they got him down to 19 points of health, so Evil did a pretty good job overall there. And... Whoa! Wow. Great mid-air rocket there. Straight onto the likes of his opponent. And... Right now, it looks moderately even. I don't think Evil won't be able to. Yeah, so the Mega goes to Cypher. The Cypher's got 275 and 150 for Evil now after that rail. So Cypher, after that rail, has really made some good strength coming into this red armor, as now he defends the choke point as well. What can Evil do here? He can run through the... He can somehow steal the red armor with way less... Like, how... And okay, this is weird. Like, he had way less health and armor. He jumped through a choke point onto the red armor, stole it, and then got away, and then almost killed Cypher.
No, that was a really excellent steal. I mean, he probably had exact time, and he figured, all right, if I don't make an aggressive move here, it's gonna definitely hurt me. Like it'll give Cypher the whole map. I won't be able to contest the next Mega. And he probably realized there, all right, you know, maybe I only have a 40% chance of actually jumping through this hole, you know, avoiding Cypher's rockets and getting the red armor. But at least it's some chance of keeping it even on the map.
No, that's really interesting. Like the implications that you have in the future of the match, how stuff will go, especially as like Evil is much better at actually thinking about, like, a situation where Evil is able to constantly pressure is much better for him, because his fighting is such a strength of his, and being in more fights is going to be way better for Evil than playing for not a slower game, which would have been the alternative, I guess, is what you're saying.
Right.
Is really important. So I really like that distinction you made. So, but at the moment it is a 4-frag lead for Cypher, and he doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. Evil is licking his wounds right now over at the Mega side, but here comes Cypher to finish the job, put him out of his misery. Evil is trying to survive, but
not gonna happen.
The Evil will be quashed by the righteousness of Cypher, bringing down the Holy Wrath onto Evil. As Evil now is in a very precarious situation. I mean, I guess he wants to keep the aggressive options open and just keep rushing, or how should he play this, really?
He's not so bad here. He needs so he's got a rocket and a rail, and he's got no items coming up for a while. And now he's gotten the first rocket off, so now he actually has a slight advantage. He should push for the red, and then probably even push for... Well, he doesn't have a lightning gun, so he might just do damage at the Mega health. But I mean, he's very much in this.
Yeah, and at the moment he's dealing the Evil damage with the LG, but it wasn't quite enough there. But it did do the job, a good enough job to really keep Cypher vulnerable. But Cypher there with a good rail down below onto his opponent Evil, that's going to really stop Evil from making any hasty moves anytime soon. But Evil is ready now again to be aggressive, but he's got to find the right situation. He's looking around, doesn't know where Cypher is. He knows that Mega's coming up soon, but Cypher knows that the red is first, and he's content, it seems, to grab that, move his way back to the yellow, and he's got a good stack, 100, 170 against the 180, 140 of Evil. So Evil got a slight advantage, but really it all depends on that first engagement, that first rocket, the first rail, who hits the first amount of damage. That's what it is all about, to even up the stacks. Evil there coming in with a rail from above and another, but just missing and missing. Hits one finally, with the red taken away by Cypher. So moving on to the 6-minute mark, and Cypher finally hits one rail onto Evil as he drops down. Evil in a very bad spot. Cypher, I don't know if he knows how low Evil is actually. He's going to back away to the Mega, which is a smart move, I guess. You know, it's a safer play. Evil coming in for the damage, the pressure, but Cypher hits the rail and just casts him aside. Yeah. So at the moment, what do you think about the fact that Cypher is looking like just kind of dominating today? He's just dominating completely. I guess it can't be a surprise anyway. No, it is, you know, he is Cypher after all.
No, it's good to see.
Okay, Cypher looking for that drop down there. So interesting that he's playing really. I guess he can't know how low Evil was. I guess Evil was like on 60 health, no armor, and Cypher was playing really defensively. But he's protecting a lead, I guess. So I guess it's wise.
He also might have, I think he had his back to like the Mega and the shards and the yellow. So he probably didn't have too much to gain from finishing him off in that little fight.
Evil on top of things right now.
Yeah, let's see what Evil's doing.
5 seconds left till the Mega gets a yellow. Unless Cypher appears to ruin his day. Well, he's actually just going to leave and reposition to the round from the red angle. Interesting that he took that route all the way around. I'm not sure exactly why, but I guess at least it gives him position on red. But he gave away the Mega, and the separation between the two items wasn't, it was going to be Mega, and then after what, red. So I don't see what he's doing there, but Evil is looking for options. Hits some good rockets, should provide him with some more opportunities, but he's still so low. Cypher just, his damage output is too respectable. And look, wow, Cypher clinches that frag. And he does take a direct rocket, but at the same time, Mega spawning, red's coming up. Life is pretty good.
Yeah, so in that situation you were talking about, I think Evil might have thought that Cypher was waiting low for the Mega, trying to like creep around the lower hallway. So if Cypher had been there, it would have been a good cutoff, but instead he was at the lightning one, so he got a free Mega.
Nice rail from Cypher there onto Evil, as he basically looks like he's just going to secure the victory here. 2 minutes left. I'm going to call it. Call me a horrible commentator, a horrible person, someone who cuts in line, cuts in queues.
That was a really good match.
But I think it's pretty over at this point. Cypher playing really, really well. It's a shame we don't have a strengths Ravik qualified. They didn't have the points, man.
Or Kilson, I guess, right?
Or Kilson, yeah. We haven't seen him for a long time. But they just didn't have the points.
Yeah.
No points means no prizes. And here is Evil just aggressively rushing into everything of Cypher. And the everything of Cypher hurts, man. It's very painful to run into that kind of stuff. And right now, we have the GGs exchanged, 12-1 scoreline. Cypher with a 2-1 victory over Evil. So that's a nice result. And it's hard to say that it's an upset of any kind, but I definitely would have said that from the last few months that Evil is the favorite of this tournament. So Cypher reasserting himself as the top dog through that one match, but let's us not be too hasty. It's just one match. But any thoughts on the series, the players that you want to throw out, that you want to dish out, or anything like that?
Yeah, I thought they both played great. I was really happy to see Cypher, play well, like recover well from the bad moments at the start of the Bloodrun match, and yeah.
Well,
his play speaks for itself, I think.
Yeah. There's some nice frags, some movie stuff, definitely. There's been a lot of movie stuff today. It's really good. I'm looking forward to that movie. But remember, guys, to check out Facebook with your predictions of the winners, or the winner, sorry, of today's season finale. 3 people will be selected to get 1 month of free Quake Live Premium. So yeah, head on over to do that. And the next game will be Twister versus Pavel here for Group B. And let's see how many games we have. So we have Twister Pavel, Cypher Twister, and Evil Pavel. So 3 more games for Group B, and then we've concluded the groups, and we move onwards to the single elimination bracket, where we have the top 2 players from each group facing it off to try and make their way to that grand final to become the victor. So we'll go to a quick break, and we'll have Pavel and Twister ready and waiting for you guys when we come back.